I was loath to leave you alone, but there were some things that we needed for you to settle in comfortably. As one does with a new pet, the necessities that you would especially require weren't just simply on hand. I had resorted to zip ties to bind you while I was gone and leaving you in my bed, but it was simply a stopgap. I am now equipped to manage your abrupt presence in my home. If I had known you would be coming to stay, I would have planned ahead properly. I am prepared to protect you from those who may taint you, from the outside world, from anyone else. To keep you clean, vibrant, pure. I was only gone for about an hour before I returned with everything we need for your impromptu visit. 2 dog shock collars, 2 pillows, 2 sets of blankets and sheets, 2 large towels, 2 face cloths, a pair of slippers, a toothbrush with a tube of toothpaste, and 3 pairs of socks, a large short pile rug, multiple large metal eye hooks, and round rings, a few lengths of chain, an assortment of different locks for the chain, the doors, and the collar. You deserved nice things, but for now, we would need to work on a reward system. There's some natural light from the small hopper windows, but they're high up, and nothing you can fit through even if you manage to miraculously get the chain off and reach them. I only regret that the section of the basement you'll be in is unfinished, aside from a drywalled ceiling with pot lights, the metal support post that the chain will be attached to, and a finished guest bathroom with a shower. Cement will surround you. After installing the metal eye hooks, I removed the bathroom door. I laid down the large short pile carpet and moved the guest bed downstairs. Only the box spring and mattress. We could decide on a new mattress together eventually. I would enjoy helping you decorate what would soon be our new living quarters. It seemed to be a known fact that women like to nest and to make a place look homey and nice. I'm looking forward to seeing what you will do with the new space we will be sharing in our home. After the bed is moved, I move you down to the basement and secure the chain around your ankle with a lock. It is secure and snug. It is long enough so that you can reach the bathroom, so that you can move around. I will reward you with sheets and blankets eventually, but for now, I do allow you to have 2 pillows. Sheets could be a risk and could be torn to create other things. I have also purchased you a pair of slippers and 3 sets of socks, as when we left, we didn't have time to get you shoes. I have set up my temporary little workshop in the further side of the basement at a distance that you cannot reach. This way, I can see you while I do what I need to do. I have nearly finished setting up cameras that will make you visible to me on my phone at all times. In the beginning of awakening to your new life, I would have to leave you here. It would hurt me as much as it hurts you, but this is what is needed to be done to form a long-lasting bond with one another. The isolation is a necessary period at the beginning so that you could be introspective. Due to the sudden change in situation, I wouldn't have time to coddle you and slowly steer you onto the right path. I would have to yank you onto a new path and believe in your ability to do this for me and trust in my wisdom and logic to help you adjust. I test the sizing of one of the collars around your neck before marking them and searing a hole through the thick but malleable plastic with a solder iron. It's durable and it's waterproof, while sitting flush against your neck. 2 came in a box, so I can charge one and swap them out as I please. This will only be for your behavior should you decide to scream your pretty little head off. I can't risk another episode of your antics, and I can't be disturbing my neighbors. My neighbors are not the prying type. We do know one another by name, but we don't socialize outside of a friendly wave should we see one another. I am good with the community, but my neighbors, we don't really interact. This doesn't mean that they would ignore screaming coming from my home. So much was dependent upon my reputation. I live in generic suburbia in a middle-class neighborhood on the outskirts of the city. This was further away from those ghastly colossal buildings and piss-soaked alleyways. Inconspicuous and quiet. When we have children, I could move us to a more suitable neighborhood, one with a better school district. But I feel that we should probably homeschool. I secure the collar around your neck. I ensure its place will remain with a small lock at the nape of your neck. I worry it won't be comfortable, but you shouldn't need to have the collar on for long. I hope that you'll move through the first chapter of our new and abrupt experience together smoothly and naturally. Now, it's just us. Just you, just me, together. I see you move ever so slightly. I push the last screw into the concrete wall with a mason drill to secure the last camera. Your timing is so perfect. Just as you are. Everything about this is so perfect. I put the drill down, put all the other items into my toolkit, and wait. New environments can be overwhelming. I watch and wait. I'm smiling. The fact that you are here makes my heart swell. I begin to think that despite the frustration and anger I felt earlier, that this was the best outcome of the situation. Everything fell into place and now we are together. Now you're safe, and with me, and protected. This is perfect. To see you waking up, this is a view I'd never be privy to, up close and personal like this. Your eyes open, but you're not awake. You aren't quite aware of anything just yet. Dazed and slow, you're struggling against the after effects of the drugs, fighting to keep your eyes open and failing. I have a prepared fresh dose in a capped syringe that I'm keeping in my back pocket, but I only intend to use it if I need to. From now on, I will keep you safe. I will break you to build you. I will hurt you to help you. I will be your refuge, your sanctuary, the only thing you want, the only thing you need. I am going to fix you, and I will actually be able to keep you safe while I fix you. You'll be with me now. That would make everything so much more immersive. You would learn faster due to this. I think of all the things we'll be able to achieve together. You're awake. You sit up with some difficulty, taking in the room around you before your eyes settle on mine. You open your mouth to scream. It chokes off abruptly into a strangled whelp of a much quieter volume. I have to smother a laugh. It just sounded so funny. You are so adorable. Your hands fly to your throat and you feel the collar there. You look at me with bewildered eyes as you struggle to yank the collar off. Reaching around the back and feeling the lock garners me another wild-eyed look of confusion. I smile gently, and I begin to use sign language. I talk while I use it to emphasize with emotion like I was taught. From now on, we'll talk like this. First, I wanted to say I'm sorry I doubted you. I thought you could hear me. I hadn't accounted for the TV screen. You're so very smart, my love. This time, your eyes are wide as you watch me use sign language with ease. I'm delighted by this. I had worked hard to become fluent after I first chose you. I wanted to engage in sign language with you sooner, but originally I was learning it so I could understand everything said. While I watched you from a distance while you were talking with your colleagues, to the few friends you had. You lived a quiet life, but I still wanted to eavesdrop on your interactions, long before you and I met, long before I'd fallen for you, and when you were at first a target to be hunted, and not my lover. You are confused. You sign back, and it's nothing to do with what I said. Oh my, that language isn't necessary, my sweet love. Where are you? You're home. This is our home. Don't worry. You're safe. I'll keep you safe. You inhale and yell. It seems as if you were aiming to cuss me out, but the collar shocks you once again. I didn't think you were the kind that needed a reminder so soon after the first one. You whimper, and that sound stirs a fire in my veins, and I adjust my jeans before stepping forward to come closer. You are quickly pressed against the cement wall, and I show my hands to you, like a magician showing you that there's nothing up his sleeve. Love, you are safe. I promise. You will be happy here soon. I will come back later and bring you food and water. I smile encouragingly and nod. I want to give you a chance to explore and time to digest. As one often needs with a new cat, you often let them to explore alone. I collect my drill, and leaving the lights on for you, I exit through the basement door. I take the time to lock all the new locks I've installed, and am still smiling. For once, it doesn't feel unnatural to me. I feel as though this is something I could truly feel happiness over. You were with me. And now, instead of just possessing you in what most humans considered an emotional bond, I could keep you entirely. Now, you were here. With me. And mine. Mine.